Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're like me, about this time of year, you start getting things like this in the mail. I didn't ask for these, they start showing up. Good old seed catalogs. Another one I just got yesterday. So going through these seed catalogs every year, you look at all these different things, and you always want to try something different. But if you're any gardener who is a crazy self-processed seed addict, you end up with one shoebox full of many varieties, and then another shoebox full of only pepper seeds. At least 35 varieties in here. Does anyone need that many? Probably not. But what do? We keep buying more and more seeds, and for those of us who save our own seeds, our collection only gets bigger and bigger. So of course this year, as true to character, I had to buy some more seeds just to try it out, because every year you need to try something new. Me personally, the weirder the better. Because who wants to grow just a normal run-of-the-mill things whenever you can grow something different and just have something unique just for the fun of growing something different. Alright, so I'm going to go through some of the things I got here and where I got them, and just a little brief description of what they are. Maybe you're interested and you want to try to grow it on your own, and I can give you some tips, or maybe you can give me some tips since I'm the one that hasn't grown them before. So the first thing, and I always love to buy these seeds from Baker Creek, heirloom seed company, great company. All the seeds are always high quality. I've never had a bad germination, so I do recommend those guys' seeds. The first one, not much of a picture, is the rat tail radish. This is actually, a radish is very special because it's not used for the bulb that your traditional radish would produce. You actually eat the immature seed pods, which taste much like a radish, but also it'll produce hundreds under the right conditions. And unlike most radishes that bolt to seed early in the slightest bit of warm weather, these will actually tolerate the heat. And like I said, once they start producing little immature pods, you'll have more than you could possibly eat. So I'm excited to try those out. Something different. Like I said, I've tried to go regular radishes, and it always ends up failing because the spring goes from 40 degrees to 80 degrees overnight, it seems like, every year. So the radishes just don't do well here. Next up is the Ailsa Craig onions. These are supposed to be like competition style onions, and reading here it says they can reach up to 5 pounds. We'll see about that. I've never had much luck growing onions, let alone big onions, but I figured these were unique enough and sufficiently weird, so why not try those out too. Let's see, next I got Landreth stringless beans. These, again from Baker Creek, are supposed to be stringless. I've heard that before, and the beans always came, you always had to pull strings out no matter how hard you tried. So these have been recommended by other people that these are truly a stringless bean. We'll see, why not? Again, this package does not have anything on it, but these were the free seeds I got from Baker Creek. They always good about throwing in a free packet of seeds, or two, depending on how big your order is. These just happen to be sweet chocolate bell peppers, which is and that's pretty cool because everyone grows green bell peppers, sometimes red, yellow, but chocolate bell peppers, that meets my criteria for sufficiently weird. Moving along to that, like I said, purple carrots, or more specifically the black nebula carrot. Check out the color on that if you can see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just for the color alone is worth trying to give these a go. So hopefully these work out. I'm pretty excited to try those out. Definitely be the only person growing those around here that I know of. Could be wrong. Another radish variety I'm trying out this year is the Chinese red meat. These are about 4-inch round roots. They're from China. These are actually a delicious fall radish, as it says. So you want to plant these towards the end of summer, so that way they're ripening in the fall during the cool weather. Yeah, we'll try it out. Maybe pickle them, use them as, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them, but I got them because they look different, so why not? Also, I've always wanted to try this. I've seen many people grow this, other YouTubers and everything. So, Roselle Red. They actually use the immature flowers, calyx I believe it's called, and that's what you make hibiscus tea, or additives to other teas. So this does actually take a more of a tropical climate, a longer, warmer season. So I've already have one of these already sprouted, and this being January. Hopefully by the time the weather warms up, I'll have a big enough plant that we have decent enough harvest that the weather cooperates, but who knows. But like I said, those you don't want to wait until spring to start planting, so why not start it now if you can? Why not? So these are not that much different, but just a couple of herbs I'm trying this year. I've always grown sweet basil. This is the Genovese basil, and this is the variety that was historically known for making pesto from Italy, Genoa area. So I give this a different try. Everyone grows a sweet basil, Genovese basil. Why not? Something different. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I've never tried to grow rosemary, so this year I'm going to give it a shot. I know that it's not cold hardy to my climate, so I may try to overwinter one or bring one inside, but you always run the risk of bringing in insects or fungus or something like that might affect your indoor plants. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it does. At the very least, you can always harvest it, dry it, and then start again. Or take cuttings and use clean, brand new soil as you bring the plant inside, as opposed to bringing the soil from outside indoors, which runs the risk of contaminating your environment with outside pathogens, etc., etc. And last but not least, and there are many, many more seeds I will be starting. This is just a very short clip of the brand new seeds I got just this month for trying out. And this is mammoth dill. Now, I tried to grow dill one time before. Picture there. Okay. The reason why I'm trying to grow the dill this year is I'm also going to be growing several varieties of cucumbers, and I want to try to make homemade pickles. So why not grow your homemade dill and try to use it as a combination, best of both worlds? I gave it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? So there you go. That's a quick snapshot of the new seeds I've gotten this January 2019. Most from Baker Creek, some from Ferry Morris. I'll be trying these out this year for the first time. So anybody out there is trying new seeds this year or have experience growing some of these that I've chosen to start this year, let me know. Leave a comment. Hope this helped. Just let me know you're growing. It's pretty exciting because there's nothing else to do in January besides wait for spring anyway. So why not talk about seeds? We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.